Hey, what's up guys? SoundsLikePAUSE here. And in case you haven't heard, a very famous voice actor passed away just last week. His name was Joe Alaskey, and he did the voice of Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck for many, many years. And he just passed away, so I thought I'd do kind of a tribute video to him. Because, Looney Tunes was a huge part of, my childhood and many others' childhoods, I'm sure, from my generation. And even going now, they still have, really good Looney Tunes cartoons on TV. So, but anyways, so in this video, I'm going to talk about my top 5 Looney Tunes video games. So starting with number 5, that would be Bugs Bunny, Lost in Time for the PlayStation 1. Now, it's been a long time since I've played this game, but I remember it being one of the best Looney Tunes games I had ever played. It was great to see the game looked great, graphic-wise. The story was, it was solid. Voice acting was all there. Just all the jokes and everything. It took you through many different periods of time, and it referenced a lot of classic Looney Tunes cartoons that I remember watching, as a kid and just loving. So, and it was just so well done in my opinion, and it was fun, but challenging at the same time. So that's why it's ranked number 5 on my list. Number 4 on the list would be the sequel to Lost in Time, and that is Bugs Bunny and Taz, Time Busters. Now this one, basically the same premise of Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, except he's got Taz along with him. Kind of a strange duo to pair up together, but they made it work. And it was so much fun. One of the better multiplayer Looney Tunes games. PS1, after the 16-bit age, beat 'em ups and just good 2-player co-op games were really they were really rare around that time. So it was really cool to see this game come out, and I remember playing it with my sister, and I just had so much fun. Both characters had their own kind of abilities and stuff, and it was just fantastic game. So that's why it's ranked number 4. Number 3, obviously another Bugs Bunny game. I swear I'm not biased. He's actually not my favorite Looney Tunes character. He's pretty up there, but he's not my favorite. But I gotta give it up to him. He's got the best games. So coming in at number 3 would be Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage on the SNES. Now, I'm sure if you grew up around that era and you were a Nintendo guy, as opposed to a Sega guy, you had to have played this game. It was great, and it's actually one of the most difficult games I ever played for the SNES. I know that might be kind of sad, but it had some challenging moments and stuff that you really had to figure out how to deal with. But overall, the graphics were amazing for this time. It still looks so fantastic, to be honest. The music is great. We get to see so many different Looney Tunes characters and take them on. And my favorite part is that the final boss is actually my favorite Looney Tunes character, Daffy Duck. So it was really cool to see Daffy take on the villain role in this game, because I think around that time because he started off as kind of a villainous character, so to speak. He was kind of just kind of a jerk, but eventually he crossed over to more of a heroic character, on the same level of Bugs Bunny, except pretty close, pretty up there, So it was really cool to see him play the villain in this game, the final boss, and every boss battle in that game is just so much fun. I could play it a million times and never get bored. So that's my pick for number 3. This is Daffy Duck, the Marvin missions, coming in at number 2. Now this game, honestly, it really reminded me of those old school, extremely challenging NES games like Mega Man. You know, a little kind of Ninja Gaiden-y a little bit, and especially Darkwing Duck, which is kind of a rip-off of Mega Man, but still, it's another really challenging game. It stars Daffy Duck as, you know, Duck Dodgers. You know, you get all sorts of cool weapons that you can use, and, you know, another great thing about it is it's extremely challenging. To be honest, I've never beaten that game, but, you know, I would love to someday, but, you know, I just remember having such a hard time as a kid, and, you know, but I always had so much fun with it. Definitely one of the best Looney Tunes games, not just best Looney Tunes games, one of the best games on the Super Nintendo for sure. And so that's my pick for number 2. Finally, number 1, this game doesn't star one Looney Tunes character, it stars all of the greatest. Looney Tunes B-Ball for the SNES. Now this game was great for so many reasons. Number 1, the characters. They have, you know, all the best characters. Yeah, there's a few that, you know, I would have liked to see in there, you know, like Foghorn, Leghorn, would have been really dope. I can't really think of anybody else, but for the most part, they have all the best characters. They got Bugs, they got Daffy, they got Taz, they got Sylvester, they got Elmer, they got Yosemite Sam, they got Wily. Who else? Is that it? I think that's... Oh, they got Marvin, the Martian, obviously. But yeah, they have a really good roster of characters. For just the basketball game, the gameplay is... You can play it as just a regular basketball game, or you can play it with like special attacks and stuff. Like there's like a wacky meter, so how crazy do you want the basketball game to be? You could have it like really crazy and really, you know, fun and exciting. Or you could just have regular basketball where it's all determined just purely on skill. It's so much fun to play, especially if you have a friend to play with you, you know. And there's a tournament mode, which you can do either by yourself or with a friend. And yeah, again, like every other Looney Tunes game, tournament mode is extremely challenging. Honestly, that's another one I've never beaten. I've never beaten the tournament mode, but, you know, I could try over and over and over and over again and never get tired. And, you know, strangely enough, my favorite character in this game is not Daffy, but Sylvester. I think he just looks so awesome with his hat backwards, his neon pink hat, his green shirt. Another fun character is Wily, who I love because all his dunks and stuff and special attacks are just so crazy and wacky. But anyways, that's my pick for number 1. And anyways, you know, that's about it. That's my top 5 Looney Tunes games. And you know, let me know if you guys, you know, agree or have, you know, some of these same games on your list, or if there's other ones that you thought deserved better treatment. Just let me know. But that's, you know, just kind of my opinion, and yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to get this video out there, just do a Looney Tunes video and dedicate it to Joe Alaskey because, you know, he voiced 2 of my favorite, not only Looney Tunes characters, cartoon characters of all time, and, you know, it's the least I could do is a little tribute video to him, so, you know, that's about it. Yeah, I guess that about does it, guys, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace!